Okay, Andres. Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Let me introduce Marcio. Marcio, go ahead. You will start money with CR11, right?
Okay.
Everyone, pleased to meet you. Can you look the desktop? Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yep.
Okay. Start with demo the change request 11. Can you see the HMDC where you can set the default delivery mode? In this case, it is seteado with use standard. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, we can see that.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to add the products of my bag.
Marcio, can you perform a quick introduction into the CR specification, just to be involved with the requirements?
Okay. In this change request, ask the change in the my bag label and checkout page. This change was regarding to the shipping method and shipping address. It required that the shipping method should set the global default shipping method defined in HMDC. And depending on the setting, the user, at the moment the checkout page, the shipping method drop down must be selected with the shipping method right. In this demo, I try to show what is the behavior that you ask. Is it enough, or you need?
Okay, what I understood was that with each checkout, the shipping method will be defaulted with the one configuring in HMC as the default shipping method, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
perfect.
The behavior is the following. When the user input to checkout page, if the user has preferred the shipping method, depending on the address preferred, the shipping method drop down should be selected the preferred shipping method. However, if the preferred shipping method is not available with the shipping address selected, the shipping method drop down should show the choose shipping method test on the drop down.
Okay.
Continue with the demo.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. I add two product bar. I go to view bar. In the my bar livebox, in the drop-down shipping method, it is selected the global default shipping method. It is the shipping method defined in HMC. Use standard. If I change, for example, use express, open again the live of my bag. In this case, the shipping method displayed, it is USpress next by birthday. Is it clear?
Yeah. Can you show me quickly where is that parameter in HMC?
Yes, of course.
This commerce-based store.
Commerce-based store, the ID CNC store, and the attribute default delivery mode.
Perfect.
Sorry,
Guys,
Marcio.
please take note.
Money.
Did somebody say my name? Yes.
Yeah, sorry, only one question. Are you recording this demo?
Yes, I am.
Ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Continue with checkout. In that moment, I choose use the first next birthday or shipping method and going to checkout page. I want to sign in with a guest user. In this case, for guest user, always the checkout page must be displayed the new address form. And in this case, the shipping method has the same value set on the my bag label. If I change the shipping method, for example, rush, and after that I go to edit order. In my box, live box, I have to see the same shipping method. I want to add the new address. Sorry. Input the zip code. The phone. And click on ship to multiple addresses. in this case, the address input was added to the guest user. In this case, how the bag has two products, I can add a new destination. The new destination was added with the same address, the unique address added to the user, and the shipping method corresponds to the global default shipping method defined in HMC. That it is the behavior aspect and requirements. This address, I could add the new address, for example, clicking on ship to new address. In this case, I input an international address. For example, Canada. In this case, the QA is validate the address and suggest some of them. I can choose one of them or use the address as entered. In this case, I choose use this suggestion. The address was added. The details are the same that the QA is suggest, and the shipping method in this case display choose a shipping method, because the global default shipping method corresponds a local address for USA. In this case, I should choose the international express delivery or international standard delivery. See, I don't choose anyone, click in continue to billing, the application display a message, so I choose the shipping method. In this case, I choose the standard delivery. I'm going to assign the product to each destination. And you can see that the shipping delivery cost was changed, corresponded to add the first shipping and second shipping. I changed to international express delivery. The shipping cost, it is updated. In this case, see, I go to edit order, I can see the first shipping method corresponding to first shipping. It was defined in the document specified requirement, and the cost is the total, the sum of the first and second shipping. Do you want test any more regarding to user guest in this case? Unless I continue with user register.
I think that the conditions are almost the same regarding the shipping method, so I don't know, guys, if it's enough for you, but I think it's very clear and easy to test.
Okay.
Guys?
I have one question. Is there a business requirement that specifies having different shipping method types associated with different order sizes? So, for instance, we have a single tuxedo jacket that's $64.99. Would the shipping method and price be the same if I ordered, say, 100 tuxedo jackets?
I think it depends. The shipping method cost depends on the order total, or basically the shipment total. So there's different brackets, I guess. Where if the amount is less than $50, you pay a certain amount. If it's more, then another amount. And if it's over 100, you pay another amount.
Right. So let's say we ordered a number of items where the total exceeded, say, $100. Would the shipping method then, the drop-down then reflect the different shipping method options?
The shipping method options should be the same. Those depend only on the region, but the cost would vary, and the cost should be reflected in the drop-down. So it's the same shipping method, the cost is kind of dynamic, basically.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so Gonza and the team, if you don't have any questions, I'm okay with that. We can move forward to the next one.
Let's see. I believe the next one is...
Right, I guess so.
Yes, that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Okay, Marcel, thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Good luck with the laptop.
Yeah.
In the meeting? Yeah. All right. Moni, could you please put Leandro as presenter?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, we are doing what? 4 first? And then 10. First 10, all right. We are starting with your 10 front end, right? Okay.
Okay.
So today we're doing 4, 5, 10, and 11, correct?
We're doing 10, 4, and then
11,
5.
yes.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? You got cut off.
Yeah, we're doing 10, 4, and 11, 5.
Okay, no problem.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with number 10. It's about the cross-department merchandising. The idea is to be able to blacklist some of products in the category and assortment pages. So I'm going to show you in front end how that's done. First, I'm going to show you 2 examples. One is the category page. This one is of the girl department and the jumpers category. So we go here, we can see just 4 products. And if we look, let's say, to an assortment page, this one is a collection page, also for the girl department. We have 2 sections. One is for the outfits, and the other one is for the separates. That's basically a list of products that could be associated with the collection. So in this case, I have just one, and this is the product we're gonna test with this cross-department blacklisting functionality. So as you can see, the product is there. I can access the product page. I can buy it, but if I go to the HMC and edit the product, under the attributes tab, at the end of it, I have two lists. One is categorization department blacklist, and the other one is assortment department blacklist. The idea is that you can specify here what departments you don't want the product to show up. So if I have this product, let's say I don't want this product to be shown in the girl department. So if I add the girl department there, if this product is, let's say, in the jumpers category and also in another 3 or 4 categories under the girl department, it will not show up there. Only if I search the product by name or by SKU, I can find the product in the site. Or if, like this case, the product is associated with an assortment page. So first, we're going to add that girl department to make the blacklisting. So I select a department. As you can
Leandro,
see now, I have
just
one. Yeah.
Just a quick question. You can blacklist a department on any assortment page, but not being part of the department that that product already has. For example, I can blacklist a girl department, but girl department is not a department for that product. What happens in that case?
I don't think it does checking in that regard because maybe we should ask Rama about that. But if you just add a department that's not part of the product, it will just do nothing, and the product will still be showing up in other departments. But if later you add a new department to the product, that will be blacklisted.
Yeah. I think the way I understood the implementation is that they use this blacklist configuration as a filter to take out departments. Basically, you know, once it is classified, they filter out whatever it is in the categorization department. So if for example, in this case, this product wouldn't be in the girl department, it wouldn't have any effect. It's only if it is in the girl
because
department.
as I understood, what this implementation does is to go to the solar index and delete or look into the departments that the product has and delete from the index in solar. That's why that's what I ask. What happens if the code goes to the department in the product in solar and that product is not present?
No, I think actually the way I understood it, again, we should confirm with Rama if that's the case, but this happens at the time of publishing. So basically whatever we publish is the effective departments. So the filter is used before publishing, so it doesn't need to go to the index and remove it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Before I save this, let's check if the product is shown in the girl jumper section. Here we have it. And also under the CS cockpit, we can search it and let's find if it's still there. Let's select the girl department. And here it is. Now let's save this. And as we save, this triggers the solar update. There we have it. And now if I go to the jumpers page, reload it, I shouldn't be seen. As you can see, I don't have 3 products now. I still can access the page of the product. I can buy it, can add to the cart, but I cannot still list it in the category pages. But if I go to the collection page, I should still be able to see it. So here it is. And in the CS cockpit, I shouldn't be able to see it because the CS cockpit is making the queries by category. So let's search again apron dress in the girl department. And as you can see, we had 60 results and now we have 45. And there's no apron dress there. So let's add another blacklist for the assortment pages. Let's also add girl. Save again and wait for Solar to run. There we have it. So if I go now to the Strawberry Fields collection, that product should have gone. And I only see outfits. Well, for the this year 10, excuse me.
I have a question. In the CR's specification, there was specified that these attributes should be maintained from the product cockpit. But you're changing it from HMC, is that correct?
Yeah, I really don't use product cockpit, and I should, that should probably be there because Rama should have set up to show up in the product cockpit. But I think that would be really the same idea, right? Two attributes, and you can have a list of the.
Yeah,
okay.
Actually, Andres, I don't know the status of those nodes, but in the previous demo, we took note because we didn't know the different ways of setting these parameters regarding blacklisting. I don't know if those doubts were solved or not, because the doubt was
you're right.
one of the doubts.
No, yeah, you're right. Do you hear me? Because I'm talking in the Leandro's computer. Yes, you're right. I don't have answers yet, at least now.
Okay, because besides the effect of the blacklisting, we didn't know if those fields were going to be part of the product enrichment file or the initially product upload file, or if those settings were expected to be configured in product copy to HMC or the different ways of setting that. So we have raised those doubts. As Andres said, those doubts are pending.
Yes, in this case, it's, I think the same question because did you get the point? Yeah. Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any more questions about this CR10?
No, thank you.
No questions.
Okay. So let's move to the CR4. That's the restrictions UI. The idea is to improve the error messaging in the checkout and also in the cart. And what I'm going to show you is basically two kind of errors that can happen. One is the product restriction, when you try to ship a product to a restricted country or region. And the other error is when you exceed the maximum allowed order price. I set up the price to $100, so I'm not here adding products all afternoon. So I set up this product to be restricted for United States. I also set up, as I say, this $100 limit. So I'm going to add one of these products and try to exceed also the $100 and show you the the errors in the Play Store page. So let's log in first. This product, so it's one. This one.
So are you going to demonstrate the failed validations with this functionality?
Sorry, what? The sales?
Do you plan to demonstrate the failed validations that would?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, basically two kinds of them. One is when you exceed the maximum amount you can order from the site.
Right.
And the other one, the product extraction that, as you will see later, it highlights the product in the bag so the user can have more feedback as to which product is the problem and remove it or move it to another shipment, so on.
Right.
So now I'm adding these products randomly to just exceed $100. As you can see, I have 5 of these pens and 1 of these restricted products. I'm going to go to the checkout. And here I leave this as it is. It's a US address. Just continue to billing. I have a credit card already set up, so I just select it and continue. And try to place the order. As you can see, I have a pop-up with all the exceptions and errors I have to correct to be able to continue, because I can close and try again and it will always be there. So there says order total exceeds maximum allowable value. So I have a link here to go to the cart and make some modification. Let's say, okay, you know what, I'm going to order just one because there will be inside the $100 limit. And check out again. Now my total is 45.98.
Is there somewhere in the shopping cart?
I'll do the same.
Is there anything that specifies the maximum? Like,
sorry?
Is there any text in the shopping cart that specifies, you know, what the limits are, what the allowable say maxes are?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no text in the site. You just have to. There's only one place really. It's inside HMC, where you set up the maximum allowed amount. But really, you don't have the. Even in the error message, you don't have the maximum. If you have here, this is max order value. But yes, you're right. Error doesn't say anything about how much is the
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great to that the customer know which is the limit.
Yes, I'm taking notes because yes.
I mean, that's part of the that's part of the Gymboree design. I think.
Yes.
Did you say something, Jason?
Yeah, I was just saying that that's part of the Gymboree design, right? They didn't really want to make it prominent anywhere. I guess they have their reasons.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they ask for it later, though.
Yes.
Yeah, but if I remember well, in the first message, because as I remember, this validation was already present. What was implemented was the pop-up, right? Leandro. As I remember, the first validation message
Yeah, it was.
read in that page. In the text, it said the limit. Max limit reach equal to 100 or something. If I remember well, that information was there. I have
Okay.
to
Yeah,
review my notes,
probably.
but I guess that information was present in the original message.
Okay. Yeah, probably before this change request, the errors were here in the placed order div. It was just
Right.
red messages. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Jason,
So Gonzalo, you're saying that the prior error messages were more detailed than the newly specified ones in CR4?
Exactly. The first message that appeared in the checkout in the billing in that page, if I remember well, the value of the max amount was there.
Wow. Well, it sounds like Gymboree messed up on that one, but that's not my problem.
okay, all right.
Can you hear us, guys?
Yes, now we can hear.
Okay. Now we now are inside that limit of max order with 4782. So we now try to place the order again, and we have another error that says the item cannot be shipped to an address, and just please remove the product from the shipment. So here we don't know which product is, but if we click in this link to the cart, we have the product with an error message. Also, let's say we leave the checkout and we are just navigating the site and go again to the bag. I should see the same message that the item cannot be shipped to the address, and it says basically remove the product from the shipment. So the user has at least more information to what to do and complete the checkout, so I can remove the product.
Yes, Leandro. Because we were discussing with the testing team and Pablo regarding this message, because if you see the previous screen, if you have two products, maybe you don't know which products you have to remove. So I think only to share with you that there is a defect price.
I think it's working.
And to put over in the same page that we are working with chat. I mean, price this bag and maybe change the highlights, maybe we can highlight the title of the product. Which is
Basically put the message inside
inside the box.
Okay, so I removed the product that was restricted to the US, so I should now be able to do the checkouts. Okay. I don't know if you have any more questions about TCR.
Two more questions for me.
One more thing is that there is a ticket that has been created for the layout of the highlighting of the row. So currently, Jerome is working on figuring out how to best highlight the row that should be worked on, or should like to be removed. And I guess it would be a small change in the layout, but basically functionality is the same.
Jason, before to move to CR5 and regarding the issue we were discussing before regarding the error message, what's the next steps? How we raise a defect or send an email to you to change that or
I mean, the error message is configurable, right, Leandro? The error message is for the confirmation, for the validations.
Yes.
So Gymboree could go and configure it the way they like it. It's just, I think we had an initial values for those, and that's what we configured. That's what we have to work with, right? So. Yeah, I don't know if I guess we are doing it according to the current requirements. So maybe Gymboree can raise an error if they think we should change it, I guess.
Okay. This is all the limits.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All the messages, there are messages that are configured. The limits.
Yes. But in this case, as we face this error, Gymboree will face the same error. So that's great if we can use this release with this fix.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. Regarding what I just said, regarding the previous message over the review and place order, over the maximum order total, the team provided me with a screenshot with the previous message. In the previous message was not the value, the maximum value configured in HMC. What was shown was the card total, not the max amount flag. The previous message was saying order total exceeds maximum allowable value, and inside parentheses was the value of the card total.
Yeah.
So
That was
what we were showing was not the value from HNC, but the card total amount.
That was because basically that text was generated in the backend, so it was not really user-friendly.
Yeah.
This implementation of
Just as a correction, we were not showing the amount from HNC. We were showing the card total amount in the message.
Okay.
okay. Thank you, Leandro. Let me introduce Matías. Matías, hello.
Hello.
He will be sharing CR5.
Yeah. Well, CR5 is very simple. It's only for a little buy in solar. You cannot use uppercase queries with wildcards, and that always return empty results. For example, for this query, no, sorry. For this query, we have 4 results, but 12 results. But before this, when you put this query, return empty. But now, when this change request, you have the same results. No matter if wildcards or lowercase or uppercase or what is it. Or whatever. Oh, it's only this. It's okay?
It's the appliance of uppercase. The same way.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Okay, with the explanation.
Yes, sounds good. Can
Yes.
we use other wildcards, like ampersand and percent or the star?
Yeah, you can use any wildcard. I think, for example, let me show you. Go plus. It's right. No, this is another change. This is another class. When you use plus, we are working on a. When you use plus, you use hand instead or. I think the only other wildcard, but this is another bug.
Matías, we assume that this change applies for every way of searching, word correction, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The plus wildcard is deliverable because in this version we have here. You cannot use the plus because all the queries pass to Solar like an entire string. But this company is going to be changed with plus use and with space use or. So for that reason, that wildcard doesn't work now. It's okay?
Yep, right. Andres, I don't know, we are done?
Yes, I mean, this is the demos we have planned to do today. So if we are all done, we can close this session.
Yeah. So I wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to demo everything.
No problem.
Okay, folks. Thanks a lot. And, have a great day.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yeah, very helpful.